did centuries of exile, struggle, and perseverance lead to the formation of a nation that continues to shape global politics today? The story of Israel's creation is one of profound historical significance and enduring controversy. This journey spans ancient roots, the scattering of a people, the horrors of persecution, and the hope for a homeland. Viewers can expect an exploration of Jewish history, the emergence of Zionism, key geopolitical events, and the impact on Palestine and Gaza. With artificial intelligence helping us unpack this rich narrative, we'll delve into the heart of the Middle East, connecting past and present to understand the formation of Israel and its lasting implications. The Jewish connection to Israel dates back thousands of years to biblical times. The land served as the cradle of Judaism, the world's first monotheistic faith, and the site of the ancient kingdoms of Israel and Judah. After their fall, the Jewish people were exiled but maintained a deep spiritual bond with the land, solidified through religious texts and traditions. This enduring connection laid the foundation for the modern movement to reestablish a homeland. Ancient history is essential to understanding Israel's formation, as it highlights the profound historical and religious significance of the region to the Jewish identity, creating a narrative of return that resonates through the centuries. The Jewish diaspora began after the Roman Empire destroyed the Second Temple in Jerusalem in 70 CE, dispersing Jews across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Despite being scattered, Jewish communities preserved their identity through shared traditions, language, and hope for a return to Zion. Centuries of exile were marked by resilience amid adversity, including persecution during the Crusades, expulsions, and pogroms. This longing for a homeland remained a cornerstone of Jewish identity. The diaspora experience created a collective memory of loss and survival, which fueled efforts to reclaim Israel and brought the concept of a Jewish state closer to reality in the modern era. Zionism emerged in the late 19th century as a response to rising anti-Semitism and the challenges of diaspora life. Spearheaded by Theodor Herzl and inspired by nationalist movements across Europe, Zionism sought to establish a safe, sovereign Jewish homeland in Palestine. Herzl's vision was revolutionary, turning centuries-old spiritual aspirations into a political movement. The First Zionist Congress in 1897 marked a pivotal step toward organized efforts to secure international support. As Jewish migration to Palestine began, Zionism gained momentum. It transformed a dispersed people's collective dreams into concrete actions, demonstrating how an ancient longing for return could align with modern political ideologies to achieve statehood. The British Mandate over Palestine, established after World War I, marked a significant turning point in Jewish aspirations for statehood. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration expressed British support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. However, this promise came with complexities, as it conflicted with Arab aspirations for independence. British rule intensified tensions between Jews and Arabs, who both sought control over the land. The Mandate period saw significant Jewish immigration and infrastructure development, but also growing resistance from the Arab population. The Balfour Declaration became a cornerstone of Zionist efforts while highlighting the geopolitical intricacies that would shape the region's future conflicts. During the 1920s and 1930s, waves of Jewish immigrants escaping persecution in Europe settled in Palestine, transforming the region. These new arrivals brought skills, investments, and a determination to build a homeland. However, their presence exacerbated tensions with the local Arab population, who feared displacement and loss of sovereignty. The development of Jewish settlements and infrastructure often clashed with Arab land rights and traditional lifestyles. Arab resistance manifested in violent riots, strikes, and political opposition. This period underscored the competing nationalisms of Jews and Arabs, setting the stage for future conflicts and underscoring the deep-rooted challenges of coexistence in the region. The Holocaust, during which 6 million Jews perished, profoundly impacted the global Jewish community and galvanized the push for a Jewish homeland. Survivors, refugees, and displaced persons sought safety and a future free from persecution. The Holocaust also stirred global sympathy, highlighting the urgent need for a secure Jewish state. Jewish migration to Palestine surged, often in defiance of British immigration restrictions. The horrors of the Holocaust reinforced the Zionist argument for statehood, as it became clear that Jewish survival required sovereignty. This tragedy became a rallying point for international support, propelling the movement for the establishment of Israel to its final stages. In 1947, the United Nations proposed the partition of Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. This plan aimed to resolve the escalating conflict between Jews and Arabs. While the Jewish leadership accepted the proposal, the Arab states and Palestinian leadership rejected it, unwilling to cede any part of the land. The partition plan was a critical step toward Israel's creation, but also deepened divisions in the region. It reflected international acknowledgement of Jewish claims to the land while setting the stage for armed conflict, as both sides prepared for the consequences of partition. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel, fulfilling the Zionist vision of a Jewish homeland. The declaration emphasized democracy, inclusivity, and peaceful coexistence while asserting Jewish sovereignty. The announcement was met with immediate recognition from some nations, like the United States, and rejection from neighboring Arab states. Within hours, Israel faced an invasion from Arab forces, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War. This pivotal moment symbolized the realization of Jewish aspirations after centuries of struggle. The Declaration of Independence remains a foundational document, embodying the hopes and challenges of the nascent state. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War, also known as the War of Independence, began immediately after Israel's declaration. 5 Arab nations launched an invasion, seeking to destroy the new state. Despite being outnumbered, Israeli forces secured victory, expanding the borders beyond the UN partition plan. For Palestinians, the war led to the Nakba, or catastrophe, with hundreds of thousands displaced. The conflict solidified Israel's existence, but created enduring tensions, with unresolved issues of refugees and territorial disputes. The war's outcomes established the framework for ongoing conflict, with Israel navigating its newfound sovereignty amid regional hostility and internal challenges. Territorial disputes over Gaza and the West Bank remain central to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. After the 1967 Six-Day War, Israel captured these areas, igniting debates over occupation and settlements. Gaza, now governed by Hamas, faces economic hardship and periodic clashes, while the West Bank sees continued disputes over Israeli settlements. Efforts toward a two-state solution have repeatedly stalled, with mutual mistrust and violence deepening divisions. The situation exemplifies the complexity of coexistence in a region where historical grievances, religious significance, and geopolitical interests intertwine, leaving peace a distant prospect. The formation of Israel is a compelling story of resilience, aspiration, and conflict, with roots in ancient history and ramifications in the modern world. From the Jewish diaspora to Zionism, from the Holocaust to independence, each chapter reveals the enduring quest for a homeland and the challenges of coexistence. Understanding this history offers insights into the ongoing struggles in Palestine and Gaza, fostering a broader perspective on peace and coexistence. If you found this journey enlightening, don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts. Stay connected for more explorations of history and its impact on our world today.